Look at that. So what's that called? A muffin?
Fairy muffin.
A fairy muffin. Is that a note in the side?
No, it's just your name.
Oh, it's my name. I thought it said, "Dear Mummy, you are so beautiful, inside and out. I love you so much."
It's got jam.
It's got jam.
And it's lemon icing and spring.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to try something new in this video. I know. It's not groundbreaking, but I'm going to try mixing a bit of vlogging with my 5 monthly favourites. Let me know what you think. It is crazy in this house this week. It's half term. We've got half a roof off, which I'll talk about later. There is barely 30 seconds without some kind of drilling or hammering going on. So I don't know how this video will turn out, but I hope that you enjoy it. So let's go in with the first favourite. This could be my favourite of the year, let alone the month. Favourite of last year as well. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen me and heard me absolutely raving about this. It's the ZIIP Halo facial device, and it uses 2 different types of current to visibly lift the face. I mean, the results are dramatic, which is why I'm going to show you them now in real time. So you can see, I'm not going to cut the video, you can actually see one side of my face will look more lifted than the other. And then it's got nanocurrent as well, which is the one that works on a cellular level. So it's more of a surface, the surface appearance of the skin, so fine lines, wrinkles. It is so good. It doesn't hurt, just takes a few minutes to do. It's really easy to use. There is nothing bad that I can think of. There are no side effects to this. And in terms of maintenance, you don't have to go anywhere, you don't have to see anyone, you buy it once and it's done. It is an investment, but once you've done it, that's it. I don't go for any sort of aesthetic, is that what it's called, work, so Botox, fillers, lifts, any of the other things that require needles or lasers or anything like that. I did try quite a feisty little facial at the end of last year that used lots of different lasers and things like that, but it's not something I think I'd go back for. I just don't have the patience for it. I don't really want to have that kind of financial commitment, if you like, and also I don't know, I'm never ruling it out for the future, okay? And I do not judge, I've said this before, I don't judge anyone else that has stuff done, but it's just not for me. I think I'm not bothered enough at the moment to want to go down that road. So for me, being able to see actual visible results really quickly with something at home is incredible. Let me show you how this works. So I've charged this up. It lasts me for about a month on one charge, just a little cable that I plug into my USB charger thing next to my computer. And yeah, I reckon I get a good 4 weeks, maybe even longer out of that, and I use it every other day. So what you do need to use with devices that use electrical currents is a conductive gel. So 4 to 8 pumps of the gel all over the face. Turn it on. It's flashing, look. And then all we do is firmly move it up the face. I'm going to concentrate on my mouth and my eye. You can either use it freestyle. I tend to use it freestyle because I like to watch YouTube videos on my phone while I'm doing my ZIIP Halo. However, if you're new to it, because you soon learn the pattern that you like to do, if you're new to it, connect to the app. It's really easy and it's got loads and loads of different programs that you can do. So some of them target certain parts of your face. Some of them, they're just different routines and they're really, really good. So highly recommend. I don't know whether you want to sit through this long of somebody rubbing something over their face, but I just really wanted to show the real time results of this because I just think it's so good. I really love it. I like to do a bit in the middle, and also sometimes I do little circles. And because the results are so good, I always find myself wanting to do it twice. Right. Oh, wow. That brow's actually probably gone a little bit... Woohoo! I think I did a little bit more on that eyebrow, didn't I? But if you can see, compared to the initial photo that I took, especially around the eyes, which is my area that really irks me because that's where everything just tends to start pointing downwards and it makes me feel really tired and I just feel fresher. I feel fresher. I really hope that you can see how that has worked in real time. I just think anything you can use at home that works and works that instantly, I'm all for it. So I use it every other day. If you've got any questions about this, then leave them in the comments below. I've got a 15% off code. That's on the screen. It's also in the description with a link. But yeah, I mean, hopefully I've covered everything. Doesn't hurt, really easy to use. The app's really good. And you get this instant lift. I mean, sometimes I'm tempted just, so I'm not really bothered by that much of the rest of my face. It is just my, my eyes. Sometimes I just do it all on my eyes and my forehead. Just for that sort of Ming the Merciless level of eyebrow lift. So let's put some makeup on now. I'm just going to go, right, so after you've used the conductive gel, you do need to, I don't think you can really tissue it off. It is too greasy. So you do need to have a little cleanse or have some micellar water handy or something just to wipe it off again. I'm going to do that. I'm going to come back. This is I know I've mentioned this before, but I just keep thinking every time I use it, it's just the holy grail of face bases. It's so, so good. People keep asking me to compare it to the Lisa Eldridge skin tint that she's brought out. That one is a lot more fluid and it's almost as though you just need a few drops just to press into the skin. And it just evens everything out. I'd say this errs more on the side of an actual face base. Don't need so much concealer with it, for example. It does really even out skin tone and knock back dark circles. But it's just got the most fresh, natural finish to it. It's so clever. It just leaves this incredible... It's not a glow like you've added highlighter to it. It's a glow. It's just so smart and sophisticated. Hold on, because I can't apply it and describe it at the same time. Can you see how that's left a sheen, but it's not greasy. Oh God, it's just so good. I mean, look, it's not one of these all singing, all dancing, full coverage malarkers that actually do make people look retouched. You can still see that it's skin, but I think that's what I like about it. It's not going to be great for you if you want full coverage, because it's pretty sheer, but if we just add a little bit of concealer in the places where we think we might need them, if you want a bare skin look, I don't think you can get much better than this, to be quite honest with you. Hello.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Oh, Dexter, no, can you put it up on that table?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. So what's that called? A muffin?
Fairy muffin.
A fairy muffin. Is that a note in the side?
No, it's just your name.
Oh, it's my name. I thought it said, "Dear Mummy, you are so beautiful, inside and out.
It's got
I love
jam
you so
on it.
much."
It's got jam.
It's got jam.
And it's lemon icing and sprinkles.
Oh my goodness. Can you please take a photo of that with my phone, just for posterity, so we can look at it another time? Hold on, that needs a good old clean. Thank you very much. That's a brilliant delivery.
You've also got some pictures of my face.
Excellent. Can you shut that so it clicks? Thank you. I'm going to go into this in a second, but we've got, we're doing the balcony at the front of the house and completely sort of stripping it back to the rafters. Didn't have any insulation in there, so the front of the house underneath it, where Rich's office is and the hallway, we're always really, really cold, and it's because the hot air was just being sucked out up through that roof. So what started off as let's replace the rotten balustrade and the tiles, the hideous tiles, has now become full re-roofing. Quite a big job. Luckily, my brother-in-law is just the chap for the job, and he is up there with Rich. Rich is being his right-hand man. Right, I can't actually go out there because A, it's dangerous because there's no sides and you just walk straight off, and B, Rich and Colin will get really annoyed and embarrassed that I'm filming. So I'm just going to show you snippets, okay? This is the... there's nobody there on that side. This is the terrace or balcony that's outside of our bedroom at the front of the house. It's a really large terrace area and it overlooks the valley, and it's beautiful, and it was one of the things that first drew us to the house in the first place. But I'm going to put some pictures, I'm going to put some video in now. It was, the edges were rotting and there was no insulation in the roof. And so what started off as just let's change tiles and make it look really nice has turned into a complete renovation basically of this section. So that's what's going on today. But one of the things I want to show you, and the favourite thing is the tile. Oh my God, I'm going to hide in here because it's actually quite quiet and my kids won't be able to find me. The tiles. Actually, it was my sister-in-law that found this one from ZIIP Halo. And I'm going to show you how it looks on a bigger area because you can never tell from one tile, can you? But it's been quite a lengthy decision. And Rich wasn't so keen on these, but I wanted something with a pattern. I wanted something with a little bit of colour. I didn't want grey or beige. And this was just a really good, chic. I feel like it ties in with the vibe of the rest of the house in that it's quite understated, still in quite a neutral tone, but it's not a beige. I can't wait for these to go up. These are getting delivered in a couple of days, I think. So that will be the last job on that. And then there are other exciting house things happening. Now, if you don't follow me on Instagram and you don't read my blog, then you won't have seen, if you're interested in having a little peek at some of the rest of my house, selected bits, because I'm not really into doing a full house tour. It's not something I would ever do. But if you want to have a little peek at the bits that we did for the interview, then I will link to that in the description. It's a really, really nice little interview film. I think it's about 10 minutes long. But it's really fun to do. That was with Corsten, who make architectural fittings, things like light switches and plug sockets and door handles and handles for cupboards. And I actually used them when I was renovating the cottage that I did down in Dorset, and everything looked so beautiful. And so they were making a new range that's a little bit more modern in the bronze than the one that they had before. And I thought, because it's oversized switches, I thought it looked so cool, so mid-century modern. So they shot some of their marketing material here. So I worked with them on that one, and they did an interview while they were here. So that is on YouTube. Go and have a look. Yeah, this is one of the favourites. This is a tile. So at the moment, they are, I think, putting the insulation in up there. They are whizzing through it, whizzing through. So hopefully by the end of the week, by the end of next week, I will be able to show you the finished thing. I think that might be a bit optimistic, actually. I don't know why I'm saying that. I'll let you know when it's done. I'm planning on doing loads more home content, just because I really enjoy it. And it's really strange because I always feel, oh, I shouldn't really do that. That's not what I do online. But I spend the majority of my time doing house projects. And so, or looking at the next house project. Kind of feels weird not to do it online. So there'll be a little bit more here and there. Anyway, that is the tile. Cacti collection, still going strong. Running out of window space there. Really just cannot fit. I can't fit any more in. Gonna have to start moving on to the floor, tabletops. Oh my God, chill out. Beep, beep, beep. I'm off to see my friends for breakfast. Giving myself a rare morning off. Shut up. And then I'm going for a smear test. And my shorts are so short, I reckon they'll be actually able to do it without me taking them off. I have been talking about this brand of earplugs for years and years and years. I'm really noise intolerant. And so I spend a lot of my life, sadly, with earplugs in. Especially when I'm trying to concentrate. I mean, mostly when I'm trying to sleep. But if I'm trying to concentrate, if I'm on the train, anything like that, I just can't stand other people's annoying noises. So, for example, people that don't turn their clicks off on their mobile phone when they're on the train, or people talking on the train, having really long phone conversations, all that kind of stuff. Snoring. So I reckon I have tried nearly every earplug on the market. The foamy ones that you make into a point and they expand, the wax ones that you shape into your ear, silicone ones, the loop ones, all of them pretty much. I think that the best ones, and I know it's going to be a very personal thing, the best ones are the Alpine, either Sleep Soft, which I've been using for years. They've brought out, though, Alpine, some new ones, and they're called Sleep Deep. And they are for side sleepers. Because you know sometimes if you've got the earplugs that have got a stalk, they stick out, and if you're sleeping on your side, you can sort of feel it's irritating. These ones, the Sleep Soft and these Sleep Deep ones, they don't stick out. They're really, really good. But these are the new ones they've brought out. And look, now I bought the pack where you get them in 2 different sizes. You get small and you get medium large. I think I'm a small. These are slightly too big for my ears, but they're an oval shape. Can you see that? And the ear canal isn't perfectly round, so they've been shaped so that they're just a little bit more comfortable in the ear canal. And it's funny, when you push them in, I mean, these are too big for me. I'm definitely a small. But when you push them in, hold on a second, let me get the ones out of here. You put them into your ear and then I just press them down with my nail and that is in. And you know what? It's not as though it's blocked out every single noise in the world, but it's pretty good. These feel like they're a more natural fit. I can't believe I'm talking at length about this. These feel like they're a more natural fit, but something about it that I feel that maybe they're just not quite. I don't know, but they're both bloody brilliant. So Sleep Soft or Sleep Deep. And I am a small. If you also have small ear canals, it's a problem, then these are for you. I'm done with this video. I feel like I've been filming it for 8 years. How do people vlog? How do you find the time and how do you find the motivation to sort of think, right, I'll turn the camera on for this bit, because it just does not come naturally, I have to say. Tell me what you think of this format that's a little bit more relaxed. Half vlog, half favourites. Let me know what you think. Or should we just go back to the standard affair next time where I'm just sat there and I hold the things up in front of the camera? Let me know what you prefer. And I shall see you next time.